Welcome back to the ABCGH Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving into an intricate and emotionally charged storyline that promises to shake the very foundations of Port Charles. Secrets, sacrifices, and heart-wrenching decisions are at the core of this narrative, and as we unravel each layer, you'll find yourself captivated by the twists and turns that redefine the lives of some of your favorite characters. Let's get started. A devastating loss that shatters Port Charles. Port Charles is plunged into mourning when the shocking news of Trina Robinson's tragic death spreads throughout the community. Her family, friends, and loved ones are left grappling with an unbearable sense of loss. Trina was not just a beloved daughter and best friend, she was a symbol of hope and resilience for those who knew her. Her absence leaves a void that no one can fill, and the grief-stricken town struggles to come to terms with her sudden departure. However, what no one in Port Charles realizes is that Trina's death is not what it seems. Behind this heartbreaking event lies an elaborate scheme orchestrated by Brennan, a high-ranking figure within the WSB, World Security Bureau. Brennan's decision to fake Trina's death wasn't made lightly. It was a calculated move designed to protect her from the dangerous web of secrets and threats surrounding her best friend, Jocelyn. For Jocelyn, the weight of this secret is almost too much to bear. She knows the truth about Trina's disappearance but must keep it hidden from everyone she loves. The guilt and emotional toll are overwhelming as she watches Trina's family grieve for someone who isn't truly gone. Meanwhile, Brennan works tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that every detail of Trina's supposed death is airtight. From falsified reports to staged evidence, he leaves no stone unturned in his effort to make this deception believable. A new beginning in Europe, love rekindled. Far from the grieving town of Port Charles, Trina Robinson finds herself in a completely different world, Europe. Here, she is reunited with Spencer, her long-lost love who has been living in isolation due to amnesia. Their reunion is nothing short of emotional fireworks as Spencer struggles to piece together fragments of his forgotten past while grappling with the shock of seeing Trina again. Trina's decision to leave everything behind for Spencer was not an easy one. She had to sacrifice her family, her friends, and the life she had built in Port Charles. Yet, her love for Spencer proved stronger than any other bond. As they navigate their new reality together, their relationship deepens in ways neither could have anticipated. Spencer begins to recover bits and pieces of his memory with Trina's help, and their shared experiences create an unbreakable connection. Brennan plays a pivotal role in ensuring their reunion goes smoothly. He arranges for Trina's safe passage out of Port Charles and oversees every aspect of her new life in Europe. However, his involvement doesn't end there. Brennan knows that keeping Trina and Spencer together comes with its own set of risks that could have far-reaching consequences if not managed carefully. The impossible choice, Brennan's ultimatum. Before Trina left Port Charles, she faced an impossible choice presented by Brennan himself: join the WSB or leave her life behind forever to be with Spencer. This ultimatum was both shocking and infuriating for Trina, who had no idea that Brennan had been keeping Spencer hidden all this time. Initially, Trina was furious at Brennan for withholding such critical information. She demanded answers about why Spencer had been kept away from her for so long. Brennan explained that Spencer's safety was paramount and that there had been no reason for the WSB to intervene until now. His explanation did little to ease Trina's anger, but it forced her to confront a difficult reality: if she wanted to be with Spencer, she would have to make an enormous sacrifice. After much soul-searching, Trina chose love over everything else. She agreed to leave Port Charles behind and start a new life with Spencer in Europe. Brennan wasted no time arranging for her departure. He even went so far as to stage an elaborate cover story that would make it appear as though Trina had died tragically, a necessary step to ensure that no one would come looking for her. Jocelyn, a heavy burden. Back in Port Charles, Jocelyn is struggling under the weight of secrets she can't share with anyone, not even those closest to her. Her involvement with the WSB has already taken a significant toll on her emotionally and mentally. The guilt she feels over Cyrus Renault's death is compounded by her role in involving Trina in such dangerous affairs. Jocelyn's erratic behavior hasn't gone unnoticed by those around her. Before leaving for Europe, Trina confronted Jocelyn about her suspicious actions and frequent disappearances. Unable to keep up the charade any longer, Jocelyn finally broke down and confessed everything, from killing Cyrus Renault in self-defense to being recruited by the WSB as part of a covert operation. Trina promised to keep Jocelyn's secrets safe but couldn't hide her concern over what Jocelyn had gotten herself into. Little did either of them know that Jack Brennan was already aware of their conversation, and he viewed Trina's knowledge as a liability that needed to be addressed immediately. The fallout: what comes next? As this gripping storyline unfolds, viewers are left with numerous unanswered questions. How will Port Charles cope with the loss of someone as beloved as Trina? Can Jocelyn continue carrying such heavy burdens without cracking under pressure? Will Jack Brennan be able to maintain control over a situation that grows more precarious by the day? And what about Trina and Spencer? Will their love survive the challenges they face in Europe? Or will outside forces conspire to tear them apart once again? One thing is certain: this storyline is far from over. With so many moving pieces and high stakes involved, anything can happen, and fans won't want to miss a single moment. Next, we'll delve into the tangled web of relationships in Port Charles, focusing on Carly Spencer and Jack Brennan's complicated romance. As we reverse the narrative and explore every detail, you'll discover why heartbreak may be inevitable for this duo and why Carly deserves a fresh start. Let's dive into the drama. A romantic fresh start on the horizon. Carly Spencer may soon find herself at a crossroads, one that could lead her toward a new beginning in the love department. General Hospital spoilers suggest that Carly might finally break free from the manipulative grasp of Jack Brennan, opening the door for a fresh romantic chapter in her life. Fans have long debated who Carly should end up with, and while some still root for her and Brennan, others argue she deserves someone who truly values her without hidden agendas. Writers have an opportunity to give Carly a clean slate, one where she can explore new chemistry with someone who brings out her best qualities. Whether it's a rekindled connection with an old flame or a surprising spark with a new character, Carly's potential for romance is limitless. The question remains: will she take that leap of faith and leave Brennan behind for good? Brennan's secrets: a recipe for heartbreak. At the heart of Carly's dilemma lies Jack Brennan's web of secrets, a web so tangled that it threatens to destroy not only their budding relationship but also the lives of those closest to her. Brennan has been playing a dangerous game, hiding truths that could shatter Carly's trust forever. From his involvement in framing Jason Morgan to his role in Jocelyn Jack's perilous WSB recruitment, Brennan has crossed lines that no amount of charm can erase. The most devastating aspect of Brennan's deceit is how it directly impacts Carly's family. As a mother who has already endured unimaginable loss, losing Morgan Corinthos and watching Michael Corinthos fight for his life in a German clinic, Carly has zero tolerance for anyone who puts her children in harm's way. Brennan's actions have placed Jocelyn in danger, leaving Carly with little choice but to re-evaluate their relationship once the truth comes to light. The dangerous path Jocelyn Jacks has taken. Jocelyn Jack's descent into danger is perhaps one of the most heartbreaking consequences of Jack Brennan's manipulations. What started as an innocent connection between Jocelyn and Brennan spiraled into chaos when she found herself caught up in a deadly situation at a cabin, one that ended with her killing Cyrus Renault in self-defense. While Jocelyn acted out of necessity, the aftermath has left her burdened with guilt and entangled in the high-stakes world of the WSB. Brennan's influence over Jocelyn doesn't stop there. He has encouraged her to keep secrets from Carly, further straining their mother-daughter bond. As Jocelyn prepares to embark on dangerous missions for the WSB, Carly will likely be livid when she discovers how deeply Brennan has meddled in her daughter's life. For a woman who values family above all else, this betrayal may be the final straw. Carly Spencer deserves better. One thing is clear: Carly Spencer deserves far better than what Jack Brennan has offered her. While he may present himself as charming and attentive, his actions tell a different story, one filled with manipulation and deceit. Brennan has been playing both sides, flirting with Carly while simultaneously orchestrating chaos behind her back. Carly is no stranger to heartbreak, but she has always emerged stronger from every challenge life throws at her. This time should be no different. She deserves a partner who respects her, values her family, and doesn't keep secrets that could jeopardize everything she holds dear. With so many potential love interests waiting in the wings, perhaps it's time for Carly to cast Brennan aside and find someone truly worthy of her affection. Chemistry concerns, a shift in dynamics. Another factor working against Carly and Brennan's relationship is the noticeable shift in chemistry since Chris McKenna took over the role from Charles Measure. While some fans have embraced McKenna's portrayal of Brennan, others feel that the spark between him and Carly has dimmed. Chemistry is crucial in any soap opera romance, and without it, even the most compelling storylines can fall flat. This change in dynamics could provide GH writers with an opportunity to pivot away from Carly and Brennan as a couple. By exploring new romantic possibilities for Carly, they can reignite viewers' interest and give her character the growth she deserves. Whether it's pairing her with someone entirely unexpected or revisiting past relationships, the possibilities are endless. What comes next for Carly Spencer? As we look ahead, one thing is certain: Carly Spencer's journey is far from over. Whether she chooses to confront Jack Brennan about his lies or quietly walk away from their relationship, fans can expect plenty of drama as this storyline unfolds. Will she find solace in a new romance? Or will she focus on rebuilding trust with her family after all they've endured? General Hospital spoilers hint that heartbreak may be inevitable for Carly and Brennan, but sometimes endings pave the way for brighter beginnings. Stay tuned as we continue to follow Carly's path toward healing and happiness. What do you think? Should Carly forgive Jack Brennan or cut ties with him completely? Who would you like to see her paired up with next? Next, we'll explore the intriguing mystery surrounding Alexis Davis and her unexpected invitation to Windermere. What does Jen Sidwell truly want from Alexis, and how will this enigmatic meeting unfold? As we reverse the structure of the original story, we'll dive deeper into the details, expand on the possibilities, and analyze every angle of this suspenseful plotline. Let's get started. Sidwell's mysterious invitation, a storm brewing for Alexis Davis. The stage is set for a dramatic encounter as Alexis Davis finds herself at the center of a puzzling invitation from Jen Sidwell. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Sidwell's cryptic request for Alexis to visit Windermere will spark curiosity and unease. What could Sidwell's true intentions be? Is this simply a professional matter, or is there something far more personal and sinister at play? Sidwell's insistence on meeting at Windermere raises immediate red flags. Why not meet in a neutral location like the Metro Court or Alexis' office? The choice of the old Cassadine estate, a place steeped in dark family history, suggests that this meeting may be more than it seems. Could Sidwell's agenda be tied to Alexis' Cassadine lineage, or is there an entirely new layer of intrigue waiting to be uncovered? A connection to the Cassadines, Sidwell's hidden motives. One of the most tantalizing questions surrounding this storyline is whether Jen Sidwell has a deeper connection to the Cassadine family. Some fans have speculated that Sidwell could be a long-lost member of the infamous dynasty, potentially harboring resentment or seeking revenge for past wrongs. Alternatively, he might have been wronged by the Cassadines in some way, fueling his desire to lure Alexis into his plans. Sidwell's purchase of Spoon Island and Windermere adds another layer of complexity to this theory. Why would he go to such lengths to acquire the former Cassadine estate? Could it hold secrets that only someone with Cassadine ties would understand? If Sidwell does have a hidden connection to Alexis' family, it could explain his determination to draw her into his world. This revelation could lead to shocking twists as Alexis uncovers truths about her own past and about Sidwell's role in it. The creepy castle, a setting full of symbolism. Windermere itself plays a significant role in this unfolding drama. The castle has long been associated with the dark and mysterious history of the Cassadine family, making it a fitting backdrop for whatever Sidwell has planned. For Alexis, Windermere is more than just a location, it's a symbol of her complicated relationship with her family's legacy. In a previous encounter on January 21st, Sidwell attempted to persuade Alexis to visit Windermere and admire what he had done with the place. At that time, Alexis refused, citing her lack of sentimentality toward the creepy castle. However, Sidwell's persistence suggests that he won't take no for an answer this time around. By summoning Alexis back to Spoon Island, Sidwell may be trying to force her into confronting her past or perhaps into playing a role in his future plans. The invitation, curiosity versus caution. On March 6, Alexis will receive word that she is being summoned to Spoon Island by none other than Jens Sidwell himself. The invitation will likely be vague, with Sidwell hinting at an urgent matter that requires her attention. He might even frame it as a professional request, claiming he needs her legal expertise for some pressing issue. Despite her initial hesitation, Alexis' curiosity may ultimately get the better of her. After all, why would Sidwell go out of his way to arrange this meeting at Windermere instead of coming to her directly? The unusual circumstances surrounding the invitation are bound to set off alarm bells in Alexis' mind. However, her desire for answers and perhaps closure might compel her to make the trip despite her reservations. Sidwell's persona, a man of mystery. Jens Sidwell has quickly established himself as one of Port Charles's most enigmatic figures. His motivations are often shrouded in secrecy, making it difficult for anyone, Alexis included, to discern his true intentions. While he may present himself as calm and collected on the surface, there's an undercurrent of unpredictability that makes him both intriguing and dangerous. Sidwell's approach to Alexis is no exception. By framing his invitation as a business matter, he creates an air of legitimacy while leaving room for ulterior motives. This calculated ambiguity keeps everyone guessing and ensures that whatever happens at Windermere will come as a surprise. What lies ahead for Alexis Davis? As Alexis prepares for this mysterious meeting, viewers are left wondering what lies ahead for her character. Will she uncover shocking truths about Jens Sidwell and his connection to her family? Could this encounter lead to revelations about her own past or set the stage for new conflicts in her future? One thing is certain, Sidwell's invitation is just the beginning of a much larger story. Whether he seeks revenge, power, or something entirely unexpected, his actions will undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences for Alexis and those around her. Final thoughts, a mystery worth watching. General Hospital spoilers hint that Jens Sidwell's mysterious invitation will send ripples through Port Charles as Alexis grapples with what it all means. With so many possibilities in play, from hidden Cassadine connections to personal vendettas, this storyline promises plenty of drama and intrigue. What do you think? Is Jens Sidwell hiding something big? Will Alexis regret accepting his invitation, or will she uncover truths that change everything?